Well, it's a lot warmer this morning. It's still about 17, 18 degrees, maybe, something like that. Got down to about 12, 14, somewhere like that. I'm hoping my phone works a little bit better. I had to take it to the phone company. They tell me I need to upgrade. It's been 2 years. You need another phone. I said, no, you need to get some shit off this phone so I can use it. So they did that. I don't buy another phone, though. I don't like to be pressured by any damn body. It's AT&T, and I don't own another damn company. Should have bought the damn thing years ago when I busted up. A part of it. I worked all my damn life, ended up living alone, which is fine. My wife would have lived longer. I don't like living with my kids, or I don't like my kids living with me. Barely stand these dogs. They're gripey as hell. And I think it's a gimmick. They put you on some damn much medicine. I'm sorry about that. I gotta move my feet. This boy was walking on them. I said, that's alright. I'll walk on them too. I gotta make this. I'm gonna try to work on that. That big old piece of turquoise and put it on the Tree of Life. I got that back deal that I want to work on. I don't know, I'm sure gonna have a lid, and I don't even know where in the hell a damn deal is this morning to do that. So I'll do that. Check this later. I call this bullshit. It's all it ends up being, bullshit. Shut up, boy. Hell, I can't even wake up this morning. Gripey little fart. Don't like getting up. Everybody else went outside. Even Mama Girl. I didn't turn the temperature. I usually keep it about 70 to 80 degrees in here because of the cold. And I don't want nothing to freeze. So I turned it down about 60, I'd say 68, 69, somewhere in there. He don't like it. He ain't getting up. He says it's cold and I ain't getting up. That's his damn problem. Bought me a lot of stones. I'm gonna make into jewelry. I mean, you gotta stay busy. I mean, hell, you can't just sit around and just say, oh, yeah, that'd be easy to do. My daughter said she'd come out this weekend. She's griping at me because I failed. She griped at me because I got out in the cold weather. You know, you're getting older. And then she said, you ain't had your shots yet. Hell, I'm getting to the point I don't know whether I want the damn things or not. Hell, people having riots over it and everything else. And then now they got the copycat vaccine out and all that shit. Hell, I didn't stay in this damn house. Oh, shut up, boy. You hear it? Big boy standing over the top of it. That's what it is. Tell him, get up, Daddy. It's time to get up. Some of these scones are sort of pretty. I was sorting through them last night. I like these big old pieces of turquoise. I'm gonna make a beautiful necklace out of that. Oh shit, I'm dropping stuff in the back. Doesn't move my pop before I spill it. Yep, I'm gonna make me some. Drop this crystal if I can find it. Try to bug me. I've already made some stuff out of these crystals. These are the cheap little crystals. Oval chandeliers is what I like to use. They got different type of crystal. They got more lead in them than the new modern crap does. At least it's, glitters in the sunlight, I guess. You don't want something too heavy hanging around your neck. My friend, she said, now, you can't be too political. She's getting on to me. She's up in her 70s. You can't be, to the young people just don't understand it. I said, well, I can't change. I just gotta be myself. I mean, I'm a liberal. And my liberal is live and let live until it gets in my damn garden. That's the way I look at it. You gotta sort of understand everybody, even the far right, far left, in the middle people. I mean, it depends on a lot how they went through life. I remember the old ways. That's probably why I survived so good through this cold snap. Hell, I knew if I had propane, I gotta get it in. I bought a bunch of 5-gallon buckets with lids, and so I run a bunch of water in them. What I did is I left the sinks all dripping, and how I run the water in the bucket. I let the sinks are dripping, and then I caught the water and put it in 5-gallon buckets. I didn't just let it run down the damn drain. Hell, the drain didn't need to worry about freezing or thawing or unthawing and all that stuff. So hell, it ain't pressurized, so hell, it ain't gonna crack. So I caught the water and put it in 5-gallon buckets. I'd go by a sink, and if I seen it was full, the container was full, or almost full, I'd pour it in a 5-gallon bucket sitting there beside it. Or I'd use it to flush the toilets. Hell, that's the way life is. That way I had plenty of damn buckets and plenty of damn water, and I didn't have to go out there and get snow. But my motto is, we go out there at the damn lake and get it, or turn on the well. I just used my water that I was wasting. That's what I'm saying. The old ways. Another 100 years of this shit, and I'll be done. Good Lord lets me live as long as He wants me to live, I guess. I gotta charge my phone. Well, my watch, basically. Let's see what time it's got. Oh, I got half of it. Let's see how many hours I slept. Come on, give me a break. I've only went 412 steps since midnight. 5 hours and 46 minutes. I'm not getting good sleep like I used to. I hope everybody's nice and warm. And there's just many people without electricity, not quite as many. There's a hell of a lot of people out through the United States without electricity and without water. Oklahoma had rolling blackouts. Mine was off for an hour, so was my sisters and my daughters. My daughter's in the city was off more than an hour. She said almost 3 hours. And I told her, well, if you had the candles all fit so, the pipes wouldn't freeze, like I told you, yeah. She said I had them ready to go in pots. I had underneath the cabinets cleared out where the sink was. And stuck a candle in there, a small candle in a pot. Well, that'll keep that pipes from freezing. You can't help what's outside the apartment. At least it won't be inside. But we were fortunate. At least a lot of people that wasn't that fortunate. Heard about this, and I was talking to my sister about this. There was a 7 or 8 or 11-year-old kid. I can't figure out how old it was, but it was in between 6 and 11. And his mother put it in his back bedroom to go to sleep in his house. And it froze to death. Now, I'm going to tell you something. My sister said, boy, she said, that we had a rough bringing up. I mean, she was saying when she was young, that been 100 years ago, her and her husband, the boys, she had 2 boys. Well, she had 2 boys and a girl. She actually had 4 kids. She had 3 boys and a girl. And anyway, the 2 boys, when they were little, their bedroom was in the back part of the house, like the story I'm telling. And the boys came and got in bed then. Now, we're talking 12 to 15-year-olds. They wasn't little bitty kids. And she said she just told her husband to scoot over and put him in bed with her. And I said to myself, why the hell would you put a child, 7 or 11, or 6 or 11, or whatever the hell it was, in a back bedroom by itself and you know you ain't got no damn power? I'd be saying, get your ass in this bed. My fat ass will keep you warm. Not a pile of covers on his little shitting ass. That's what the hell I'd have done. I'd made him put his coat on, clothes on, a mask on so he wouldn't breathe cold air, and one of them stocking hats on, and stuck his ass in bed. In between me and whoever. I'd have put them all in bed with me. I'd put blankets up over the windows and over the doors, and I'd have lit me a candle or 2, and we'd have been hunky-dory. People don't think. And she didn't seem that upset, you know. She's on the news. She didn't seem that upset. Hell, I'd be shocked or whatever the hell, heartbroken, whatever you want to call it. I got heartbroken with some of the stock froze to death in the barn. Usually they're done pretty good. You put all the stock in the barn, and one animal's body heat will keep the other animal's warm. Vice versa. You put enough cattle in there, or enough hogs, or whatever the hell it takes, and they'll stay pretty damn warm. That body heat coming off up. As long as you keep them out of the wind and well fed, they're pretty well hunky-dory. Who the hell knows? She might have, who knows? God help her, that's all I can tell her. I wouldn't want to live knowing to let my kid freeze to death. But there's a lot of ignorant people in the world. And that's what I'd be prejudiced to. Regardless of what my new fan says I am. Ignorance, there's no hope for ignorance. And that don't mean educated. That means just flat-ass ignorant. Education. Brightest person I ever met in my entire life was, and I ain't bragging, but that was my mother. She only had a 3rd grade education from a missionary school. And that's the truth. Yeah, she got married, she's 14. Started having kids down there that. But the point about it is, that woman knew how to survive. That's the damn truth. I remember when we went on a fishing trip, And all the men was feeling cocky, according to Mom. She said they're feeling full of themselves is what the word she used. I use the word cocky. Uh, and they told the women, which was her and a couple other ones. One of them was my uncle's wife, Aunt Claudie, to just bring grease and cornmeal and stuff, because they'd catch all the stuff that we needed to eat. And mind you, between the two of them, they had, let's see, 14, 12, hell, I had 20 or 30 kids, 20-something, almost 30 kids or whatever. And, of course, that would have had to eat. And so they didn't catch anything. And Mom had already caught her a big old soft shell turtle. Soft, freshwater, soft shell turtle. And she made turtle soup and turtle this and turtle that out of it for a couple of days. Till they decided they couldn't catch nothing and decided to go home. You put that woman in the middle of the desert, she'd have something on the table for supper. You put her anywhere. That woman knew how to survive. I guess it was that gypsy blood in her. They had it rough. Like she sold to my dad. He's 27 years old, and my mother was his second wife. He had children by his first wife. And she raised them and her 14. We had a bunch of kids in that damn house. That's what them religious fanatics end up doing, having a bunch of kids. They need somebody to work the farm. Too damn ignorant to work it themselves, or too damn lazy to work it themselves. Well, my mother knew how to run that farm. She had a job for everybody. That's where I learned my work ethics off of her. Yeah. She was up before daylight, about 4 o'clock. That woman didn't go to bed till midnight. Oh, now she managed to through anywhere from 4 to 6 hours sleep. That's all that woman ever got. It surprised me that my phone's lasting this long. See, they can go fix it. I'm going to tell you something about the phone company, and I found this out because I called mine. They upgrade you. They update your phone. But when they update your phone, they take out, it eats up a bunch of memory. And after 2 or 3 years, you need to upgrade. You need to go buy a new phone because they've already eat up that one. And I told her, I said, you take every damn thing out of this damn phone, AT&T, except the working capacity of it. And I said, what? And she even took YouTube off, and I put YouTube back on her. She said she didn't bother my phone, my Facebook, or my pictures. She thought they're already on the SD card. I said, well, yeah, they'll leave them on there. But I didn't have that many. But that's what they do. They end up, and that way your phone won't function right. A minute and a half video. Well, hey, a lot of damn good that is. I might see a mass murderer and need to use my damn phone real quick. And I'll tell you another thing. If somebody comes to the door, take a damn picture of them. That's what I do. I just walk to the damn phone and click a picture of them and send it right there. I send it to my daughter. And that way, if something happens to me, they got a picture of you. And besides that, I got cameras. But yeah, that's what you do. You take a picture and send it. Just hit send. That way, if they take your damn phone, they're going to do it damn good. It's already sent. That's what I do. That way, you got a picture of them. If they're up to mischief, you got them. If they ain't up to mischief, who gives a shit? That's what I do to service people and every damn thing else. Let me take a picture of you. And if they give you an ID or whatever, take a picture of it. You know, a lot of them, like, utility people that got IDs, I just say, stick out the ID, I want to take a picture of it. If they don't, you get off the damn property. Yeah, you get this 38 up your ass. Or the Glock 9mm. Like my little 38. Put that in your damn pants pocket. Shoot. Don't pull it out, just start shooting through your drawers. Put it in your hoodie. You don't have to pull the damn thing out. I got plenty of damn hoodies. Just shoot through the pocket. I had was it either an uncle? Yeah, it was an uncle. Went through the First World War. And he'd always say, don't never tell nobody you got a gun. I said, okay. I was listening to him. Hell, I thought he was about half nuts anyway. He said, just shoot at him. Shoot him. He said, they'll figure it out. They ain't completely ignorant. You start shooting at them, and they'll figure out you got a gun pretty damn quick. Or don't come any closer, I'll shoot. He says, just shoot. They'll figure out they don't want to be any closer. That's a good idea the rest of my life. That was my motto through the war. Hell yeah. So, just start shooting, they'll figure out they don't want to be any closer. That's funny. Things I remember. He was quite a character. He worked for a bank as a security guard when he got old. I think he worked till he was 97. He lived a long time in my family. Yeah, he worked till he was 97 as a security guard for a bank. They finally retired his ass because he couldn't see. He was going across the crosswalk to the drugstore to get his meds. And his car pulled up there in the crosswalk. You know, they got a white line here and a white line there that people are supposed to walk across. And this car came across the white line. And hell, it was probably 2 foot from him before he almost hit him or whatever. And he beat the hell out of that hood of that damn car with his cane. And the guy, kid or whatever, got out, grown man, about 35, something like that, he's telling me. And he said, what are you doing in my car, blah, blah, blah. He said, hell, you almost hit me. And he said, and he's still beating on this damn car. And the old man pulled out a damn big old 45 that, they used in Western days, the damn barrel 3 inches long or 9 inches long. Told him he better get back in his damn car. And he's lucky he didn't beat on his head with the damn cane. Bet that guy thought about next time not pulling in the damn crosswalk and hitting an old person. What they got to lose? It takes anywhere 15 to 20 years to kill somebody on death row. Now, this is the average. 15 years is the average, unless you don't use your appeals. So if you're 90 years old, it takes you 15 to 20 years. Okay, 10 years would be 100, and then 10 years after that, or 5 years after that, be 105. Do the math. And hell, by then, you probably Alzheimer's or senility would hit you. You wouldn't know what the hell you did in the first damn place. That'd be considered cruel and inhumane. So what the hell's an old person got to lose by blowing your damn head off? Nothing. Because hell, they claim federal nursing homes are better than the damn state-run ones. Because they want you to live so they can punish you. So hell, they know they're going to take good care of you, ass. And hell, you think any nursing home really gives a shit? They count the bed count. Hell, that's what the hell they do. If I said, don't jack with my ass, I'll shoot your ass in the heartbeat. I ain't gonna tell you the bullet's coming. And that's the damn truth. I'll pull out a gun and shoot you. I'll be worse than the president. Well, the ex-president said he could shoot anybody he wanted to on Pennsylvania Avenue. No, I'm not that crazy. My theory is I want to be left alone. I like that theory, be left alone. I think live and let live is my good motto. But don't jack with me. Kindness and consideration goes a long ways in my life. You know, it's been 25 minutes. I'm going to let it run another 5 minutes, and that way I'll know I'll have a 30-minute video whenever I want it, until they upgrade my ass again. That woman thought I was crazy because I didn't want to buy another damn phone right now. I said, well, this is a perfectly good phone. It takes videos, and it works on Facebook, and in other words, YouTube and Facebook, and makes a phone call, and I can answer a phone call. So that's all the hell I need. I did use it the other day to find me a Hobby Lobby, and it does find the whatever they call that damn thing. Where's the closest drugstore, and it'll tell you. Where's the closest filling station, it'll tell you. And I put start. I got it all figured out. I'm getting technical. Now the rest of that shit I don't know nothing about. Like I said, I did my fair share of praying for people down in Texas and Oklahoma and back east. They're catching its shit now. Poor south is Florida, Panhandle. What it is, you're raised in a tropical environment or a subtropical environment like Texas or whatever, South Texas, Mississippi, Florida. They're not used to sub-zero freezing weather, and for a long period of time. The Siberian blast or whatever the hell they want to call it. And they're not raised that way. Hell, I've been all over the world where it's been hot, been cold. Hell, I remember my damn trip to Antarctica. They tell you not to take it out and pee outside. I thought, well, what the hell? It says it'll freeze. I said, okay. I didn't want to lose no little finger body parts. So I got, yeah. I've been out there where it's been so damn hot. Blythe, California. Yeah, old Blythe used to die. It'll get the hottest. Death Valley ain't got a damn thing over on Blythe. Blythe means blink. There ain't nothing out there. Yeah, first time I seen it, we was going across country, me and my wife, and she says, we was driving along, she'd look over one side of the road, and one side of the road, and it's hot. Way before air conditioning. Well, it was so hot, you'd put a towel over the exterior window, and you'd get it wet, so that way when the air driving would come in through the window, it'd hit that towel and it'd make it a little moisture, humidity in the air, it made it a little cooler, and she'd pour water on it. She'd just pour water across that towel, let it run down, keep the babies alive. There's always a way. And you had to keep it up about 35 miles an hour to feel any breeze. Damn old cars didn't run very fast back in days. 45, 50 on them washboard roads. But anyway, we went through Blythe. And that was when we had to buy water. It cost a whole damn dime or a quarter to fill up the canvas bag and hang it hanging on the front of the car radiator. So you made sure you had plenty of water. Canvas bag. And to this day, I still carry fluids from my car. Brake fluid. Let's see. Brake fluid and, oh, hell, power steering fluid, and oil, and extra shit, everything. Gas, every damn thing you can put, it can be extra. Like I got an extra gas tank. When I use one on my Atlas, I fill it up. When one's empty, almost empty, I don't go past a quarter on any damn thing. That way I got plenty of gas, plenty of fluids. Yeah, brakes, oil, everything. Even though my vehicle don't use it, I still go it. My brother, he said, well, that don't make a lot of sense if you use a car and it takes that much because they use horses and shit. He said it don't make that much sense if it has to use all that fluid. I said, well, it's like this. I could get out there in the country and punch a hole in the oil pan, and I could crawl under it and stick something in it, a piece of wood or a stub or something, to cork or whatever, seal it up with duct tape if nothing else, and what a piece of cloth, and then fill it up, and I make it back into town so they could patch my oil pan. Because I've been in some places, buddy, AAA couldn't find your ass if you had a phone that reached there. I'm going to look into buying me a satellite phone. That's what I'm going to do. That way, I thought it and I can't get up scenario. My sister wants me to come stay with her now a couple of days. I said, well, no, I will when it don't get low enough to freeze at night. She said her kids did come by and checked on her. She made them buy her cigarettes. I said, you made them kids go bring you packs of cigarettes and none of them smoke. And they said, they're right, but they did it. I said, why in the hell did you start smoking at 90 years old? And now she's, I don't know, 90, I think it's about 86 or 80, something like that, 86 or 7. And she only been smoking like for 3 years. And she said, well, I figured I'd pick up a nasty habit because hell, they're going to kill me. I'm going to die of old age before cancer gets her. I said, why in the hell did you want to start in the first damn place? She even bought her a bottle of wine and a pack of beer. She said she didn't like the beer. Still, she got 5 of them still in the damn refrigerator. She said she liked the wine, but I think she bought champagne instead of wine. She said, I drank a glass of it too. I said, yeah, you're going to turn into a drug addict next. You're going to get all the vices. That's what happens when you get old. Well, I'm going to let you go. I made my 30 minutes. Don't start no new habits no matter how old you are. Shit, I can't live with the old ones. I quit smoking. Hell of that shit. It cost too damn much money. It ended up in an ashtray and made my chest hurt. And hell, it might have gave me throat cancer. And I think the sulfate gases did that.